Hi, this is Frida. I would like to show you how to knit this beautiful newborn baby coat or cardigan or sweater. I knitted a hoodie because old newborns, you need to put a hat on them to cover their newborn head just to secure it. So this way you just put the hoodie on and you're ready to go. So the stitch that I'm going to knit, I will show you step by step how to knit this. And let's get started. Cast on total of 72 stitches. I am going to be showing you how I do the cast on. So just grabs as long as you want and then go like this. So this would be considered as 2 stitches. So this is how I do it. From here, I go from bottom up, down, grab. There's 4 stitches. This way, the way I cast on, I always will get even number. It gives you a nice edge of the casting on. Again, go like this, under, grab it from here, a Romanian lady showed me how to cast on this this casting on. See, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. From bottom, grab it, go down and pull. Grab it from the bottom, grab it, pull. Again. This is how I hold it, like this. Pull. So continue casting on total of 72 stitches. And I casted on total of 72 stitches, and this is how it looks like from the front. I am using size 8 number needles, and this is worsted yarn. So it is pretty bulky. To knit this cardigan, you need to knit with a bulky or worsted yarn, and use the needle that it suggests. Double it. If it says 4, double it to 4. It says 5, double it to 10. Okay, so from the wrong side of the work, we're going to be knit, purl all the way to the end. Okay, so I'm just going to slip the first stitch as if to knit, purl. These are going to be the edges of the coat. So knit, purl, just regular knit, purl. Continue knit and purling all the way to the end, and I'll meet you at the beginning to start our pattern. Okay, so I have knit, purl all the way to the end, and we're going to be starting to knit the pattern. Okay, slip the first stitch. When you see the purl, just purl. When you see the knit, don't knit it like that. Have your yarn on the front, slip as to purl, yarn over, purl the second stitch. That is the purl stitch. When you see the knit, purlist, just grab the stitch as if to purl, but slide it over there and yarn over. Purl, slip, yarn over. Purl, slip, yarn over. This is all to it, and it will look like this. By doing that, when we're doing yarn over, this stitch that we have, the knit that we see, will be knit. We're not knitting, we're not purling. So purl, slip, yarn over, purl, slip, yarn over, purl, slip. Oh, see, I made a boo-boo. When you do that, just grab it like that. Switch yarn over. So continue doing this way all the way to the end. Go back and check if it's a purl, just purl. Slip, yarn over. Slip, yarn over. And I'll meet you at the end. This is a purl. Slip, yarn over. Purl. Okay, I'm at the end. I just want to show you. So we purled that stitch, the purl stitch, slip, yarn over, and just purl this last stitch. Okay, now turn your work. We're going to do, this is going to be the wrong side of the cardigan or coat, whichever you would like to call it. Okay, so we're just going to slip this stitch. Okay, what you see, those two stitches, you're going to knit together, or purl together. When you see the knit, slip, yarn over. Knit these together. Slip, yarn over. Knit together. And this is how we do this stitch. In Turkish it's called a Selanik stitch. It looks, it's hard, but it's actually very easy. So we're going to be knitting total of 22 rows, total of 22 rows of this same stitch. And please do not send me a message to ask for a pattern. I don't have any patterns. These tutorials that I'm doing, they don't have patterns. So if you want to write it down, please write it down while you go, or go back and re-watch it, rewind it, re-watch it. So you cast on 72 stitches. The first row you knit, you purl, and then 22 rows you do this stitch. 22 rows, and I'm going to show you what we do after 22 rows. I have knitted total of on this one. This yarn is thinner than the one that I begin with. So I did total of 24 rows on this one. 22 rows up to here. If you count these V's, you will see how many you have knitted. So at this point, I am going to be dividing this to 3. So this is going to be the front. Total of, if you want to write it down, please write it down, and please don't message me for a pattern. So here's total of 18 stitches. Here, the body of the back is going to be total of 36 stitches. And the other side of the front is going to be total of 18 stitches. Okay, here at this point we're going to be knit, purl, knit, purl. So I have just a regular knit, purl, knit, purl. We're going to the top of the body, we're going to be knitting and purling. We're done with this stitch for the body. Okay, so if you count, there's a total of 18. If you ask me how I did this, I will show you. Because remember, we were yarning over we were slipping the stitch and yarning over, so that is considered as one stitch. When we do that, I'm just going to go back and show you. Remember at the back we did slip the stitch and yarn over, so this is from the back, this is from the front, this is how you see it. So we're going to purl these stitches together, and this is a regular knit stitch, so we're going to knit. Okay, so there's total of 18 stitches. So turn your work and continue knitting this. Continue knitting this. Total of 12 rows. And I will meet you, this is just the underarm. This part is just the underarm. And this is going to be the back of the body. We'll do that later. So knit total of 12 rows. And after that, we're going to be casting off the collar of the cardigan. Okay, I'll meet you after 12 rows up to show you here. Okay, so far I have knitted total of 12 rows. Knit and purl, that's all I did. And if you can see, it's getting tighter. So this is going to be the body, the top of the coat. This is what we want. So from here we're going to be casting off the collar area, and I will show you how to do this. Just need to adjust my camera. Okay. So the first 3 stitches that we're going to be casting off, we need to give that little round edge. So this is how I cast off. I purl 2 stitches together, slip the stitch back, so this total of 2, and this would be 3. And then continue knit, purl, knit, purl. Just knit, purl, and I'll meet you back here. Okay, so I'm back to the beginning again, and on this one we're going to be casting a total of 2 stitches. So knit 2, purl 2 together, slip the stitch back, and purl 2 together. So we have 3, 2, and knit back, purl, knit back, and then I'll meet you back here again. Okay, so I'm at the beginning again. So we did 3, 2, and we're gonna cast off total of 2 stitches to give that nice round collar curve area. Okay, purl 2 together and continue knit, purl, total of 20 rows. So when you started from here, knit, purl, we did 12 rows, and then we started to cast off the collar area and continue knitting when you have total of 20 rows. So far I have knitted total of 20 rows. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast off the remaining stitches that is left on your needle. Okay, just grab the end of it and just cast off as you regularly would cast off. This is how I do it again. I purl. I love purling. The yarn is on the front. You can knit using the knit technique to cast off. The yarn has to be at the back though. Okay, just a few more left. Okay, now we're done. Okay, just gonna cut off my yarn here. Secure And later on when you're done, you can just weave this yarn. Okay, so this is how this part is done. This is going to be, it can be left or right, either way. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to do this part though. Remember I said there are always going to be 2 extra stitches because we did slip and yarn over. So I wanted to show you how to do that part again. Okay, I'll tight this on later. Okay, so as you can see, I have to slip this. So I'll tight this on later. So this is a purl stitch. So I'm just gonna, no, I'm sorry, that's not a purl stitch. Yes, it is. So continue doing the same thing that we did on the other side of this coat. Okay, I'm going to be doing 36 stitches on the middle, the back of the body. So just wanted to show you how we do the knit and purl on this one. So this is 2 stitches, so just knit 2 together. And this is, as you can see, it's a knit stitch, so just knit it, 2 stitch, purl 2 together. Okay, and this is how you do the knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl on this way. So continue doing 36 stitches, knit, purl, total of 20 rows, and then just cast off as I showed you here, and then do the other side same as we did here, and I'll meet you. This is how it looks like, the finish, the 2 front, one front here, one front here, and this is the middle. So we're going to be folding it like this. Okay, so after sewing the shoulders, we're going to be picking stitches to knit the hoodie. Okay, so sew the shoulders, and I'll meet you how to pick up stitches from starting from here, from the collar, from here and around. I have knitted and sewn the shoulder area. So this is the finished look so far. What I have done is I went ahead and I have knitted the sleeves. So total of 2 sleeves. Cast on total of 20 stitches. And knit 1 knit purl the first row, and then for the following row start knitting the pattern. And then I think I knitted just over, I would say, 10 inches. Let me measure that just to be on the safe side. It is actually 6.5 inches long, and this would be perfect for a newborn sleeve. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start casting on picking up stitches from the collar area. So we're going to be knitting the hoodie. Okay, so here is my coat, and what I need to do is I need to grab my yarn Just poke it here, grab this yarn, I'm going to use a crochet hook. It is way easier to pick up the stitches from this angle. So here we go. I'm going to tighten that up later on. So this is the purl knit. Grab one from here. The first stitch is always hard to pick up. So I'm just gonna here we go. So continue picking up the stitches, and what we're going to do is after picking up the stitches we're going to be knitting this pattern. I think it's called a Brioche or Brioche. I can't pronounce the pattern, but when I write it down I know how to spell it. It's just the pronunciation I'm having a hard time. And then we're going to be knitting a total of 25 rows, and then after that we're going to be casting off and knitting, sewing the top. You can make this collar if you don't want to knit a hoodie. You are welcome to just knit a collar just like this, picking up the stitches from the edges on the collar area. Okay, so I'll meet you back later knitting the hoodie, about 25 rows of this pattern. I have finished the cardigan and I have sewn the buttons. What I did is I did the edges, a border edge, to give this nice dragon tail or crocodile tail, whichever you would like to call it. I'm going to be showing you how to do this. Other than that, what I did is I sewed the shoulders, I knitted the sleeves, and I sewed them together, and I picked up stitches. Remember, I was picking up stitches all around, and I knitted about just over 20. It depends on your wool, your yarn. If it's thick, then you only need 20 rows of knitting. On this one I knitted 23 total of rows, and I cast it off here, bind it off, and I did the edges. So I'm going to show you how, and I sewed the buttons on. I sewed a total of 5 buttons. It is your own preferable. If you want to sew all the way down, you can do that, but this is for a newborn baby, so you don't need to sew that many buttons. So I just sewed it here, and then this is crocheted, so you just slip it like that. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you how to do the edges all around. I am going to be showing you how to do the crocodile tail border edge. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start, remember at the beginning we cast it on 72 stitches, so this is the leftover from the yarn, so this is just a little short leftover. So I'm just going to do is I'm just going to tie it with another yarn, and I'm going to continue starting to knit, to crochet with this beginning that we started how to cast on. To do that, we're going to be chaining total of 6 chain. So just grab it like this. Just grab, let me just adjust the camera. Okay. So just chain total of 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this is going to be, just hide it here. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to do a single stitch, just a single. Yarn over. We're going to pull it all together at once. Yarn over, and we're going to do double crochet. But we're going to pull them twice. 1, 2. Again, yarn over for this is going to be the 4th. And we're going to be pulling it 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to do double crochet, triple crochet. The yarn over, loop it twice. So pull it 1, pull 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And here is our crocodile tail. So we're going to skip. If you're crocheting, you can skip 2 to 3 stitches or chains that you did. So just use your imagination if you measure it. So this would be the perfect place to single crochet, but there's a big hole, which I don't like to crochet on a big hole. I'm just going to go on top and then secure it. Okay, and later on I'll just weave that so you won't see that here. Okay, and we're going to chain another 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So single crochet on the first chain. Oh, I can't remember what this stitch is called. Just pull it at once. All 3 at once. And then again, yarn over, and then double crochet. Well, we're not going to double crochet. Yeah, we're going to double crochet. So 1, 2, and we're going to do another double crochet, but we're going to pull it by 3. So 1, 2, 3. Again, the last one is the triple crochet. Uh-oh, fold it up. First one. So the first one we pull 1, sorry, went down. First one we pulled 1, 2 stitches together, again 2 stitches together, again 2 stitches together. And here is our crocodile tail. And just grab it. You use your imagination where to single crochet and secure it. And this is how it looks like. So I'm going to make the 3rd one, and I'm sure you can continue making as you go along. So chain total of 6. 5, 6, single crochet, yarn over, pull them all at once. Now we're going to double crochet, pulling at 2, 2. So this is the third. Now we're going to do double crochet, pulling it by 3. 1, 2, 3. And the last one is going to be the triple crochet. 1, 2. Pull 1, 2, 3, and then done. First one is single crochet, second one you pull the 3 loops at once, third one is double crochet, you pull it twice, third one is double crochet, triple crochet, and then you're done. And then secure it again here. And this is how you do the border. You can crochet this on anything if you wish. Anything on pillowcases, blankets, towels. Just use your imagination and have it done. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching my tutorials. I hope you liked it. I would really appreciate if you can share it with your family and friends, like it, comment below if you have any questions. And I hope you have enjoyed my tutorial. Thank you.